Hey guys, SaveAsUntitled here, and welcome to the Season 2, Episode 10 of The Ranking Show, where on this week we'll be talking about a preview of CO Dreamland. Well, that's actually where we're going to end the show, so we're going to work our way back to that. We're going to talk about Soonsay's incredible run at Nang 4, winning it without dropping a set over in the UK, and we're also going to talk about the ban of Wobbling, which has also been banned at FIT, and the bigger discussion around that, if it's going to become a greater thing in the world now because of the Smash World Tour rule set banning Wobbling. Will we finally get a global ban of Wobbling? There's also some cool regionals and minor events that happen, like Hacks Nightclub, and this guy who didn't say GG to me won this tournament, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to be covering all that this week. So with that being said, let's start at the beginning with Nang 4. Cool. Hey, JDK. Unfair patch notes. Okay. It's such a... I need to find a better transition from the big hype intro into this. But yeah, Soonsay's had a bit of a weird year. He's done really well at locals in these smaller events. The wins that he's picked up here... Also, I'm unsure about how I feel about the new Smash GG thing, having to look at everyone's pictures. I liked it better when it was more concise. But, hey, Smash GG is doing some work. Yeah, but he picked up some pretty great wins. Wins over Frenzy, Sechi, Prof. Sechi and Prof, let me refresh myself real quick on where they are ranked. But Soonsay's pick is 10 out of 10. What's Soonsay's pick again? Some people have incredible picks. Oh, yeah, it's the frog. Some people have really great picks. I think it's Nikki has the dog, petting the dog or whatever. That one's sick. So Prof win is a win over 34th best in the world. Sechi win is a win over 42nd best in the world. And then he has some Ryan Ford wins on top of that. At Genesis, he kind of busted out. He getting 65th, losing to Mutaking, which is a weird loss to take. Of anyone around that caliber of rank, is definitely a weird loss to take. Oh yeah, and Frenzy's a ranked player. I was more thinking of this, like contextualizing what he's done so far this year, as if that would qualify him for a top 50 player. The 2 wins over Moki, the 6-0 Moki is really good. I think he probably, again, we're so far into the season and doing any sort of ranking stuff is a little wild, especially when this guy is through the blackout curtains, through the street, is just revving his engine. Oh, it's just one of you guys driving around trying to find where my house is now that I started the stream. It's just like, if you can hear it on the stream, that's where you know save is. Yeah, Nia's found this. Sechi's winning this? Like, Sechi's winning this tournament that already happened? Flavius, I don't wanna break the bad news to you, but I don't think Sechi wins this one. And he didn't get to take his token Triff win while he was here. Yeah. No, this is not H-Flan. At H-Flan, we'll be seeing a similar thing. I believe it was, we talked about it on last week's show, that we will be seeing Moki at H-Flan, so Moki could take the spot of Soonsay. It's interesting, we're going to be seeing a lot of these moving pieces here. I guess you could look at this as kind of a preview of that, because we have H-Flan in 2 weeks. I don't think we're going to have... I forget why Soonsay's over in the UK. That'd be so sick if he was going to be here for that. Yeah. Levin's not going to Full Bloom or H-Flan? It does not look like it. The Full Bloom thing, I think he was rumored for a while, and I believe they still haven't taken off the restrictions on Full Bloom. I imagine it's a little scary. I guess for any event coming up, and I know we're jumping a little bit around from topic to topic, but this is kind of something that we talked about last week that kind of pervades... not the word I'm looking for, that kind of seeps into everything going on in Melee right now, and that's obviously the coronavirus, which, thank you, Kirkstone. How you doing? 5 months, very close to getting that new save icon. That's super sick. Yeah, but the coronavirus, one, if you don't already know, you're not able to sign up anymore for Full Bloom because they reached the cap, but there's a non-zero chance Full Bloom gets canceled. I believe it was just announced that one of the Arcadians, the NorCal, SoCal Arcadian, just got canceled because of it. We've had Emerald City be canceled of it, so it's a bit of a scary time for Melee. As much as I'm super excited just looking at the calendar coming up, actually I can just look at my calendar coming up. We have CO Dreamland this weekend. We have Pressless the weekend after that. We have Full Bloom and H-Flan the weekend after that, and then we have Pound. So it really sucks. Like, why couldn't this global virus that is greatly impacting large groups of people and affecting the economy and all that, whatever, why couldn't it happen in the last 4 weeks when we didn't really have any major events? We just had, like, that tournament that I totally didn't go 0-2 at or anything. And there is Don't Stomp on Me this weekend as well that I will be talking about near the end of the show when we talk about CO. But yeah, a great win for Soonsay. I'm really glad to see, for those of you, for a bit of a refresher. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm still in the sub goal one. For a bit of a refresher, I don't believe I had Soonsay. I either had Soonsay at like 99th or like 101 on my ballot, and it was mainly because I knew from his results last year. Give me a second, I can actually pull up his resume from when we did the resume review from last year, because he showed that he was really consistent, but he didn't have the wins, which was what kept me back from putting on the top 100. Like, I knew he was good, but the way I like to do my ranking was based on what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus, why is everyone? Can you guys hear those goddamn motorcycles? I couldn't think of the. My mic's picking this up, right? Okay. Cool. Yeah, fucking Vroomers. I can't wait till just like there's actually, because I have my windows closed, there's a ramp that's going right up into my room. Someone's about to just drive right in. Dude, that would be a sick Twitch clip. Also, Dark Gen X, thank you for the follow. It's been too long. Oh, hey, Nia. Thank you for the 4 months. Big ol' Nia Bond, baby. Oh, yeah. Any of you subs, I'll be playing you at the end of the show now that I'm getting back in that with my new main Sheik. Well, I'm dual maining Sheik and Falco. Don't be too disappointed in me. Now you're good, Dark Gen X. Yeah, but what I was saying about Soonsay is that he had this consistency. Like, a couple of local losses. I don't know why they're highlighted like that. Yeah, a couple of just off-the-cuff local losses, beating one of the greatest players in the world, Noel, taking wins over Run Forward. Also, unfortunately, this event wasn't counted because this is one of, like, the pre-Hax's nightclubs, like the people getting used to the monitors and all that jazz. So his 2 wins over Rishi and Leighton winning this Hax's nightclub wasn't counted. But I'm so glad to see Soonsay kind of, I guess, prove me right and prove me wrong in contrasting ways. Let me turn this down a tiny bit more. Yeah, by continuing on and putting up results that we kind of expected of him and beating 2 top 50 players, and Frenzy's really, really hype. Again, when we get over to European tournaments, I like trying to talk about the intricacies of other things that I don't understand as much, but even though I do have and I forget who thankfully linked this to me forever ago, there's a European head-to-head sheet, and I will put this in the chat. Maybe I'll add another command for that down the road. But there is this awesome sheet that shows the head-to-heads for these players, which will be tremendously useful when we go into HFLAN if the page continues loading. But yeah, I was really surprised to see. Oh, and it's updated from. Oh no! I thought it wasn't updated. What was I wanting to see? I was looking to see Frenzy versus Sechi. Yeah, so no, that has been updated. This is the first time Frenzy's lost the Sechi all year, which is kind of really surprising. I forgot that he double eliminated him at the tournament earlier this year. It was pretty hype. Have Sechi and Triff played? We haven't had the Eternal matchup just yet. We will probably get a lot of these. A lot of these spaces will be filled in. Really excited to see what Nebby can do now that he's like back on the run for the box. I have no idea who made the sheet. I wish I remembered who made the sheet or who linked me the sheet. Maybe there's some sort of remnants on it. Is there any sort? Oh, that's really cool. It has all the European players and how they did at the US events. That's awesome. Yeah, I wish I could tell you who made the sheet. There's no like copywriter made by X, Y, and Z. But yeah, I'm excited. Good tournament for Soonsay. Some inner European play here, but I think pretty much Okami. Damn, poor Pikachu. I don't think there's anything like too crazy in here or any players that are completely out of place based on my poor perception of them. 10 Quid Shoes, maybe. I don't know who these 23 or max that he lost to, but I do recognize 10 Quid Shoes, so maybe he underperformed. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird mixing in my head between like what players have gotten back to me on things or like are good at communicating on Twitter and who are the actual good players from Europe. But you linked it to me in Discord, but I saw it on Reddit, so thank you, Tetrix. I'll give you the credit for that one. If anyone's made... I know there's a head-to-head ultimate cheat for the last season that I had in here, but I don't think anyone continued over for the recent season. I guess they just got bored of ultimate. What a crazy thing to happen. I gotta stop talking that mess. Okay, what else? I guess while we're over here in the UK, we can talk about their ban to get rid of wobbling, which I think is really interesting to look at because... I think a lot of the Smash World Tour is causing this pressure of this to happen. So this also means I don't know if I can look up the fit. Yeah, I believe Fit just tweeted out that at Fit 2020, wobbling is banned. Also, definitely, I wish flights to France were cheaper because of the virus. Because I'm definitely, me going to Fit is like a 30% chance. Also, fun thing I learned from my friend that I guess all the French Melee fans that are watching are probably going to tell me that's wrong. My friend John, who studied French in like high school, and I think he took a couple French courses in college. Apparently, the little thing, what I forget is called over the E, means that there used to be an S here because like it's like a fest. So this used to be fest, but now it's fit because the French. But yeah, let's get back to talking about things I kind of sort of know about, which is wobbling being banned. And I definitely think a lot of this push the ban in more places for wobbling is coming based on the back of the Smash World Tour. I believe Practical Tests did a poll on something. Let me see if I remember. There you go. I was a coward and views results this, but I think it's kind of, I'm trying to think of what other rule we've had like this or something like this where it's for people to get prepared for events like this. I think it was that's what I was thinking of. A lot of locals building up to the Big House 9, where I believe wobbling was banned. They also had wobbling banned to get people kind of prepped for that. And obviously the direct effects of this is going to be players like Bananas, Army, Slug, like talented ice climbers players with wobbling, who I think still have the chance to beat players around their tier without wobbling. It's just going to be so much harder when they lose their Armada level punish game. And it really sucks for them. Just like this big wealth of money is coming into the Melee community, and then Gimmer is just like, let's not give it to the wobblers. Let's keep it out of there. I know it's bigger than that. It's not like Gimmer trying to kill wobbling. Well, I guess, I mean, if anyone was ever trying to make a concerted effort to kill wobbling, it's a really good way to do so because it makes sense for events around to do it. So, I commend the UK for banning wobbling. There's always been wobbling banning discussions. There will continue to be wobbling banning discussions. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I really don't hold too strong of an opinion on it. I did get wobbled by Dio that one time and got really, really mad, but that's my extent of experience in tournament getting wobbled. I don't think watching it is too incredibly boring. I think if we saw, like, the Icies do more crazy things at bigger events, people would be more upset about it, but, like, I'm kind of indifferent, but I do think if the Smash World Tour is banning wobbling, we're going to start see more of these dominoes fall of wobbling being banned at local scenes. I don't think we'll ever, I don't want to say that because I feel like that can easily be clipped and just like, hey, I'm wrong. Also, why do I not follow Fit? What was I going to say? I was going to say that I don't think wobbling will ever be fully banned. But I think we'll see a lot of scenes considering it or carrying it on, especially if like the Smash World Tour, which God, I hope I'm not jinxed this. Well, I guess this would be the opposite of jinx it. If Smash World Tour happens this year and then it just like never happens again, I think the likelihood of wobbling being banned in a lot of these regions, a lot of these events goes down significantly, unless these big major event players also kind of form some sort of coalition together to ban wobbling, but. Again, big picture, just interesting, something to keep on your mind that scenes around the world are considering doing more wobbling bans, and I think more are going to follow because of the Smash World Tour. What else do we have to talk about then? I don't think there's really not much to talk about this week. I hear this New Jersey player named Bambi got upset on loser's side here. God, I hate challenge. We're gonna get out of here as fast as possible. Yeah, I hear this guy Bambi this guy who almost got in the summit got beat by a Mario, and then he lost to another Puff, but we don't need to talk about that. Well, it would have been Puff into Fable. That would not have been a fun run for him. Dawson also went on a pretty sick run through losers here. Beating Itai in the Ditto, beating Fable, beating Flinchy. Flinchy's had a weird couple of weeks. Well, Flinchy's had like a weird 2020. Like winning 2 Falco Dittos at Genesis, beating the Real Thing and Magi. I forget who Flinchy lost to at Gucci Gang. Let me go to a place where I don't have to see where I went over to. Cool. Yeah. Let me double check. Lost the Cascade and Fable. Wow. Two very interesting losses. Cascade's a Puff player, right? I believe I've played Cascade before. I think one of the first tournaments... Should I... let's see if I can find this. I think maybe one of the first tournaments I ever went to... no. Damn, no, it's not in here. I think one of the first tournaments I ever went to, I played against Cascade. And that's why I never played Melee again. No, I don't think I have it saved. Cascade is the Rest Master. I thought that was... Well, Cascade's the Rest Master, and then Dawson's the Up Throw Rest Master. Yeah. I also know we're going to talk about Don't Stomp on Me. A lot of people are saying stuff about don't stomp on me. And we'll get to it. I'm trying to think of what I had scheduled to talk about that we still have. I guess we can briefly jump over to Hax's Nightclub. Aklo winning his first Hax's Nightclub. Oh yeah, I guess we can talk about quarterly report. The crazy win. I think it was Edwin wrote a whole article about it if you want to hear more about how nuts the upsets were. Yeah, winners finals was between the 9th seed and the 18th seed, with the two winners quarterfinals being between 18th seed and 11th seed and 9th seed and 12th seed. Jersey's wild. Jersey's wild. And if you haven't seen the clip of the ending of, I believe it's game 4 in this set that goes to almost a timeout, absolutely incredible. Jersey, maybe there are some good things about Jersey. Maybe I'll have to concede that. Don't quote me on that. My opinion, I'm not very firm on that opinion. But yeah, jumping back over the Hax's Nightclub, Aklo finally won his first one. He'd won Syndicate, I believe, in the past, and he's going a lot more for. I believe there was something, he was tweeting something about, and I guess Dark Gen X, you'd probably be the man to ask about this. There's something about being flown out to an event for winning the Nexus Hax's Nightclub? Oh, Aklo got sponsored by the venue? That's awesome. Is he going to have to be like Mewtwo King and have Brotherhood operating system? Aklo is going to be all stacked in there? Yeah. Oh, there's a Hax's Nightclub circuit? Who cares about the Smash World Tour? That's what I need in my life. That's really sick. So I assume that's why he's pushing to come to all these events. But yeah. Hey, Samus. Got to listen in the hole while I do yard work. That's the way to do it. Just I don't think you need to see my face for a half hour or 45 minutes. It's just better to listen. You can play some Melee in the background. That's the schmoove. People get points for every week they're in Hax's Nightclub placements. Highest points get the EMG sponsorship for the event and free flight. That's awesome. That's super. That's what makes me really excited for Hax's Nightclub, the series. It just keeps on getting better and better. What a premiere. And I'm not just saying that because the head TO is in the chat. Well, I don't know if you're the head TO, like the main TO, Dark Gen X, but it's really, really awesome tournament series. I think Hax's Nightclub is incredible for Melee. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else big here. We're going to be seeing Leighton at CEO Dreamland this weekend, which is pretty cool. Him and Hax are coming down. The list of players at CEO Dreamland is surprisingly nuts. It's all over the place. And speaking of all over the place, we could go all the way through Leighton's results for you there. Oh wait, Kem was here? What did Kem place? I guess he lost to him and loses round 7, so somewhere around that point. The Philly New York God. I'm just so used to seeing Kem perform so well. Oh, and Kerr beats Locks. Sun got sunned by Kem. JD all the way down here. No Wasabi, just a JD. Ipengu down here at 17th. Yeah, interesting. Damn, that sucks to hear. No more hanging out in the Temple game room playing because of coronavirus. That sucks. Oh, I didn't know Bond did this well. My boy Bond. The Pikachu God. Apparently, oh yeah, now it's coming back to me. He said his games with Curb were a little close. JD, why you gotta kill my boy Bond? Also, yeah, if I should mention while we're talking about this, the sub goal. I'm gonna be streaming a ton in the next couple weeks. I might push this up a little bit because I would be going to is it next week's? Yeah, it would be next week's Hax's Nightclub I'd be going to. So I guess maybe I could add 2 more days to that. So if I do hit that sub goal, that would be super, super hype. So you may see me there. But yeah, we're going to be seeing Leighton at CEO Dreamland this weekend. What other? I think it's just him and Hax that we'll be seeing from this bunch. It's so hard to, if you go over to the attendees list for CEO Dreamland. It's like there's a lot of did the Swooper sign up recently, or did I miss him before? Swooper, Dark Gen X. Yeah, it's so hard because like I was saying, there's like the attendees, and I should sort this by, it's already sorted by Melee. The attendees are already sorted, are generally sorted by like how good the players are. Josh, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 8 months. Appreciate that. Maybe it's the Peach, right? Yeah, but what I was saying, there's like the good players in here, not the good players. There's like the notable players usually get pushed towards the top. And then I think it's like this page? It's somewhere around this page or that page where we start seeing good players coming in again. Yeah, Slug is going to be there. Yeah, it's right around here. Way behind Malos and Larpen and Pawn, we have the real bad players. Mewtwo King, well, I mean... Well, you don't have to spend too much time talking about it. Yeah, we got Mewtwo King, Gatsu, Hax, King Momo, Calvar, Panda, Magi, HT, Sinbad, Webbins. Like, a ton of really good players all the way down here. Vu, the Falco from Florida. Florida's got a lot of reps showing up. I mean, it makes sense. It's in Florida. Yeah, Mewtwo King was like last minute. Apparently, Mewtwo King's trying to get signed up for Ultimate too as well. But it's interesting. Yeah, but it's Flipsy. Oh, Flipsy's going to be there? Mango better not sign up the last minute. Oh, wait. No, someone please. Wait. Please seed Flipsy to play Mewtwo King. Please seed Oh, no. Actually, no. Seed Slug to play Mewtwo King. Please. God above. God above. Seed Slug to play Mewtwo King. Slug bringing a Mewtwo King. Oh, Wobbling is banned. Damn it. Nah, I think Slug could still do it. Wobbling is legal. Oh, please seed Slug to play Mewtwo King. Slug into Flipsy. Yes, that's exactly what I need in my life. That is how this tournament can go from great to even better. Is there any other? Or I'd love to see Mewtwo King lose to like Webbins or someone like Webbins Swooper to lose the tournament. That'd be big hype. I don't hate Mewtwo King, guys, though. I'm just a fan of upsets, and also it's more. I think the me wanting to see Mewtwo King lose to people is just like he dips from the scene for like 5 months. He's like, hey, I'm back. You should see me #1 because I'm the best player in the world. And it's just like, dude, you dipped. Like, you deserve to be punished in some sort of way for dipping. And I like when, I guess it does, again, if I want to see more high quality Melee, and Mewtwo King's one of the most talented players, one of the best players of all time. So, and him losing when he comes back makes it less, more averse to him competing in more tournaments. But it just feels like just the darts when someone dips from the scene. It's just like, I can come back and be fine because I'm great, and then they just get their ass beat by the people who've been working hard. I think maybe that's more just me wanting people who have been putting in the time and working hard to get the results for that. Yeah. Job feel Icy's Dittos where both players just wobble each other for 5 games. Yeah, those are Icy's Dittos. That's how you win. Armada level punish game. I don't dislike him a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah. So I've already started a little bit. I kind of leaked this at the beginning of the show, and probably some of this is going to be changed of the storylines. I might even potentially split the storylines into 2 parts. Also, I've got to add the Swooper because I didn't realize he was here. I guess I could put Flipsy. Well, Flipsy's local, right? I can throw him over there. If there's any players you notice that are on this list, I probably won't get to highlighting all of these players, and I guess this is probably pretty small for you guys to see. Anyone else? Save doesn't like anyone except Noel. That is 100% true. Yeah, but there's so many talented players, and you can see like a little spoilerino cappuccino that I think it's Hbox, Plop, Mewtwo King, Wizrobe, Axe, Hax. Probably not in that particular order of who I think can win the tournament, but those are probably the big contenders here. Am I Noel? God, I wish I was Noel. At like half the tournaments, when Noel goes to a major, I think me and Noel would perform about the same. I can't stand up the locals, Noel, though, but Nun's going. Oh my god, I didn't even need to know as you totally butts that Nun's gonna win the tournament. I mean, Nun could go on a run. We get a really good. Yeah, guys, all of the top Falcons are here. Why don't we just run a Falcon gauntlet? But the discussion on who's the best Falcon right now is probably going to be helped or argued, or the argument for that is going to become a little bit clearer based on this. Wizard hasn't competed in anything since Genesis and Summit. Yeah, most like the big names, the only real things they have on their resume so far is Genesis and Summit. So this also will make the rankings a little cleaner. What about Bomboni, my favorite player from Europe? Yeah, but we've got a lot of Falcons. Oh, Bomboni's the best Falcon in the world. Oh yeah, I forgot about Sechi, the dark horse candidate. Actually, I think we need someone. People are talking about the AMSA Gauntlet and potentially an Armada Gauntlet. I want to see the Cobalt Gauntlet. I want to see Cobalt just play against all these Falcons and see who can beat. Because Cobalt has that like crazy record on Gatsu. I'm gonna say it's from like 2018. It's probably from a bunch of years that Cobalt has that incredible record against Gatsu. Let's run it. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm looking for a big number. There's an 11-0 against Gatsu. How many of these were close? There's a couple that are close. Cobalt can beat anyone. I don't know. What has Cobalt done recently? That is something I need to know in my life. Because, like, we all know Cobalt is good. No one's going to say that Cobalt isn't good. Oh, nothing. Well, I mean, a 9th at DreamHack, 9th at CEO, 4th at MomoCon. So he hasn't really been traveling except to Pittsburgh, outside of Florida, the recent area. Still being Gatsu, though. There's no change in that at all. So he hasn't really been, unless this just page isn't updated. No, I don't want to be over at Full Bloom. How did we get here? And my beautiful house and my beautiful wife. Has he gone to any like locals recently? Let's peep his stuff. Takes every Georgia regional, but doesn't go to majors anymore. Makes sense. Oh yeah, wow, yeah. It looks like he's been pretty active. So and I imagine he's like winning most of these tournaments. Over at Tommy's birthday. God, I hate that it's only sometimes it tells you who wins the tournament from the jump. Yeah, Cobalt winning this over Ostentatious. Soap? Is that Philly Soap? Panko? Is that Panos' long-lost cousin? Who needs Mango's birthday bash? Oh, they didn't even fill in the bracket. Dope. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, why does Ultimate Singles get the thing? It's going to be Cobalt winning again. I think we're kind of wasting our time beating ALP. Ostentatious again, Panko Soap. A couple of notable names in there. Yeah, so he doesn't really go to much outside Georgia, Florida, anything around. So it'd be interesting to see how he's obviously been playing a lot, how he keeps up with these players. And I mean, if there is like, because I remember last year, like as we can see from here, and we can go over to the wheat sheet, that he didn't really go to much, but he still had a lot of good wins because he did well at like 2 or 3 tournaments. And if there was ever a tournament for Cobalt to jump in, grab a ton of wins, and dip for the rest of the year, or just go to local events, it's this one with how many Falcons are here. Like he could easily grab a nice chunk of wins here and head out. Also, a surprising amount of Samuses. Well, I guess 2 and 2.5 Samuses are a lot. Oh, no, there's Hugs. Well, okay, so yeah, so I can stick with not counting Plub 2.5 Samuses. With Webbins, Hugs, and Swoop, Whoop-Diddy Swoop. Yeah, Webbins was one of the main ones. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Cobalt's wins from last year. If I were Cobalt. Yeah, 3 wins over Gatsu. Was that it for his top 50 wins? Oh yeah, it was just not scrolling. Traded sets of Stango whenever Fat Goku. Oh, those were at Fight Pit? Yeah. Yeah, so he essentially had like 1 or 2 good events, and that was enough to carry him to, where was he ranked? He's still like a fairly good rank, if I remember correctly. 54, yeah, for not going there too much. So, I mean, I think you'd be very happy they pull that out again. Pup is going Luigi unless he got a new controller. We did talk about it in the pre-show. That is good to bring up. Salmas, I'll say it for the people here. Well, I guess there's not really much to say beyond that. Yeah, is the seat out? The seating is not out for Dreamland. Probably won't be out for maybe a couple more days. Yeah, but like Salma said, I'm going to say it one more time, that Plup is going to Luigi unless he gets another controller. So there's a chance Plup is a big contender for winning the tournament, and then there's also a chance Plup still does pretty well. He doesn't win the tournament with Luigi, but he still will do pretty well. He's focusing on Melee over Ultimate for World Tour. That is definitely a good thing to do if he wants to make money. Yeah. I think a lot of these players could probably beat Plups Luigi. I don't know how good Plups Luigi is, but I guess we'll figure it out. Has Puppet entered more Melee tournaments before? I don't feel like I've seen him make any sort of dent. But it's interesting to see. Maybe he just wants to get on that Smash World Tour dollar. Well, I don't think anyone can just like casually jump to the Smash World Tour and make top 32 like no big deal. I'll say this now. I doubt this happens unless I get Gene or someone, I pay them off to seed me well at a small Philly local. My goal for the Smash World Tour, which I think is probably, even if I'm like doing a ton of grinding, my goal for the Smash World Tour is to end with at least 1 point. That would be golden. But I think even at a smaller event, I don't know what is my most plausible method for getting 1 point. It might be one of these bigger silver events. I need this point spread real quick. No. Show me the point spread. I should know. Okay, there we go. So what's the best way? Let's think a little bit. Hey, Flinchy, how you doing? Let's do a very important thought experiment. What is the best way? What is the easiest way for me to go to Europe? That's a pretty good answer, dude. It's nuts. H-Flan is a platinum event, if I remember correctly, which is nuts. Not that I don't think the European players are talented, or they deserve that, because H-Flan is like stacked with European talent. But like a platinum event, yeah, it's platinum. So that is going to be incredible for European players, and I guess it gives them that extra bonus that they kind of deserve here to be able to contend with the American players who are going to have like 3 platinum events, 3 gold events, like no problem. My man would get destroyed in the EU. I would get destroyed in the EU. Damn, it's so hard. You gotta get 4th at one of these smaller events to get a singular point. Damn. Yeah, like I said, I think it's the biggest pipe dream. H-Flan? How am I supposed to pronounce H-Flan? H-Flan? Half-Flan? HF-Lan? Is it HF-Lan? That would make a lot of sense. I'm stupid. I like H-Flan. Isn't Flan like that little like dish? Like it looks, yeah. It's just... Yeah, I like this better. H-Flan, baby. I'm playing with fire. Like some of these look kind of tasty. Like I'd eat like that. Ooh, an instant. I should save that recipe. Let's gonna send. Can I send? I'll send a link to my phone for later. I'm gonna keep calling it H-Flan because it's more fun. Now I'm just gonna think about flan every time. What is it? What's the difference between regular and Mexican and Spanish H-Flan? Well, the traditional H-Flan we know is in Europe, France. It's traditional, the French H-Flan. That's what the F stands for in the flan. French land. All right, let's stop being dumb. Oh yeah, and Don't Stomp on Me was the other event, because I think we've pretty much covered of what there is to talk about, because obviously I'm going to be doing a storylines video in Dreamland, and we'll be doing pre-game shows on Saturday and Sunday talking about CEO Dreamland. So there's going to be a lot of discussion that we'll get to have once the seeding is out, and more like targeted stuff, because we'll have to project it. Cook flan for the cooking stream. That is a good idea. I think big storylines, the who's the best Falcon in the world, Morse code is in here, but maybe who's the best Samus in the world? Will H-Box continue on? Was Plup's performance a flash in the pan? Like, well, I guess it's going to depend a lot on Luigi, which sucks. That we won't get to have like a successor to his performance at Summit, or we're gonna have to wait to another big event. What else is he registered for? Are we gonna see him at Pound? Nah, not registered for anything else, which is sad to see. I assume we have H-Box is registered. Is anyone registered for Pound yet? No. So that does make me feel a little bit better that we don't have like... Is like any... Oh, I don't think the registrations for Pound are public. So that might be why it is not Pound 2020. Not Pound Cake. Yeah. Going to Frostbite. It is public? So who do we have registered over here for Pound? Mango, S2J, SFAT, Amza, Drug Fox, which is super exciting. Let me switch this over to the game that only matters. There we go. Perfect. Abadongo, Fatality. Yeah, we got all the important plays here. Juice from Philly, Palika. That's not Palika. Palika's not stopped his days of playing Melee to come over and play Squad Strike. Solely competing in Squad Strike Ultimate. Yeah, but that's awesome to see that Sammy's competing. God, there's at least one good thing about the Smash World Tour. Yeah, but pretty stacked already. Not like major level. Like I think CEO Dreamland CEO Dreamland 100% is more stacked than this event. I wonder if people are just waiting to the last minute to register. Oh, it does have. They both have Dark Gen X and Hack, so these are gonna both be pretty sick events. And R2D-Lo, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, so maybe they're just equally stacked at this point. Lod and Rishi, good to see. Not competing in doubles. Interesting. People always register late. I don't want people to register late. I want to know so I can plan ahead. But, and I guess we can jump over the don't stomp on me real quick before I don't F with cats. No, don't stomp. No. I should have just went to Smash GG page. There's not the schmoove on that one. Planschlan. Planschlan? Okay, there was the thing that I was only concerned that I've heard talk about this. Also, super sick icon for the tournament. Big fan. One-day event for Don't Stomp on Me. Yeah. Have I looked at the registration for Press Less? I have. It looks pretty stacked. We don't really need to start this. Westball, Spark. Was it Westballs that someone said he was registered for an event? Maybe, I don't know if he's just not registered in the future or we're not able to see registered for an event. I think someone was saying either on Twitter or in the Melee Stats Discord about some of these players being registered for another event, but it would be odd for them to, one, be registered for this and not show up, especially because it's a Smash Tour event. Billy could take this event? Yeah, I totally think Billy could take it. Zamu is either going to get like third. Zamu's going to get first, second, third, or like 17th here. No in between. Curve, how's the road of coming back been? Well, I guess we haven't seen since DreamHack how he's performed on the Fox, where I haven't been directly keeping up. Hello, wait, what? I need to look at this. I just need to see how Curve did here real quick, and then we can jump over to that. Hey, Cyan, how you doing? It has been a minute. Losing to Stanky and Mojo, yeah. So he's still working on. Give him a little bit more time to make that transition over. Have I seen Low Tier City? I'm aware of the tournament series. Only 6 people entered Guitar Hero 3 single elimination. Oh, it looks like only 5. Damn. Spite went undefeated. Man, maybe the Spite guy's pretty good. I'm taking a risk. Yeah, I always like to follow the up and coming players. Of course, keep those notifications on. It's important to know when the big players are saying something and to get in on the ground floor. So get ready for your Rising Player Spotlight for Spite coming up. Rising Player Spotlight coming up soon. All right, Cyan. Flex a little bit more. Flex a little bit more, Cyan. I will beat myself to death if they cancel CEO. Slug, can we run that back real quick? Can we take a moment? I mean, I was just saying how I can't wait till you eliminate Mewtwo King from the event. That's going to be super hype. March 2020 is when Save becomes a Guitar Hero streamer? Dude, that'd be hype. Oh yeah. I don't think I've streamed since that happened. I think that happened on Tuesday or Wednesday last week. Congrats to Totally Butts. We don't have a cool graphic for Philadelphia since then, but Totally Butts made his first Philadelphia PR, the Mario 10th best in Philadelphia. Maybe I can just pull up the post. Hopefully I can pull up the post while not doxing myself. Actually, I think there's a one in the Melee Stats Discord that I can pull up without doxing myself. I believe Slug is still the king of Philadelphia. No surprises there. Yeah, okay, cool. Here's one I can do without doxing myself. Yeah, Slug remains the king. Kem, I believe, is up 1 spot from the previous one, which is pretty hype. Kem's been putting in a lot of work. Dawson at 5th. Yeah. Some of these people have beaten me in bracket. Kem stay too? Oh, Kem, sorry. Hey, who's... God. Who's get out of here? All right. San, thank you for gifting a sub to Totally Butts. That's the true congratulations. Who really needs, who cares about, making the Philly PR and, grinding hard to get a lesser utilized character up there? The real privilege Yeah, now you're getting that top player privilege by getting the save emotes. Is getting the save emotes. Yeah, what else do we have here? I think we just had more to talk about at Don't Stomp on Me. Did I get... Okay, no, here it is. Yeah. So, this is like a mid-level stacked at the top level event. I wonder if we're going to see more people going. It's Texas. Yeah, because I imagine a lot of people around this area are going to head over to CO Dreamland instead for that. Science, stop spending money on me. I don't need it that bad. That's what Pro Guides pays me that money. Okay, and yeah, that was the thing. Forced is going to be over here instead of at the big event in Florida, which seems like an odd choice. Dark Gen X, thank you for gifting the sub to Slug. Is it just every time the Philly PR comes out, is just gonna gift all the subs to everyone on the PR? That's what I like to see. Then what happens if I make the PR? Yeah. That's not going to happen. Yeah, but I think I could also see Forest taking this event. Skittles. I feel like Skittles is going to take some good wins here. Yeah, Forest could win the event. Westballs could obviously win the event. Spark could win the event. Zamu could win the event. Definitely something interesting to watch for. It's going to get super, super overshadowed by CEO. But it does matter for the ranking, not for the ranking show, for the Smash World Tour, which is pretty interesting. Save canceled. You have Spark and number on seed now? Oh, you're seeding this? I get, yeah, that makes sense. What is it, like Spark, West? I'm not even gonna try seeding. I feel so detached. I feel super, super detached from Melee. Wait, when there's not like a constant stream or like a week of big tournaments to break off in another week, I feel like I lose all grasp on, not on reality, on all grasp on what's going on in Melee. Like once I'm done writing the storyline script, I'll be back in the flow, and then once we have like tournaments after tournaments after tournaments coming up, I'll be back in the zone. But I feel so out of touch about what's happening with Melee this year. You'll watch and report. Thank you, Tetrix. I'll be waiting for your one-page summary at the end of the week. But speaking on that, and kind of what I'm very happy, especially if none of these events gets canceled, that we're about to come into a bit of a pretty hot streak of events, which is really exciting, both for me paying my bills because I do this full time, and as a Melee viewer. We got CO Dreamland, Don't Stomp on Me this weekend, Press Less, which I will jump over again and check out. Oh no, not Aiden or Blur hanging out on the spreadsheet. You write me an essay? All right. Make sure 5-paragraph essay. No, write me a DBQ on it real quick. Let's peep the attendees. A lot of people here, surprisingly. I feel like it's a ton more than I popped last time. Oh, wait. Zane's going to win the event. We don't need to look any further, guys. After seeing more attendees, I still think I stand with my initial thought. Is there less people? Maybe it's just weirdly organized like the other one is. But I feel like I was more excited. Okay, yeah, there we go. Why is Smash DG? So yeah, Smash DG takes one step forward by adding in like these bigger things in the icons and the read down, and takes 2 steps back by burying really good players on the 5th page. This is just to make my life hell. It makes sense because I complain about it, Smash DG so much. But yeah, Soonsay all the way down here. Soonsay, Mateo, IBDW. Who else was there? Moki. A lot of talented foxes for Zane the Beat this weekend. Smash GG out to get me. I would believe it. Yeah. So I think the Pressless, I'm still excited for Pressless. It is a one-day event. But I think what we're going to see is Zane just utterly decimate some foxes real quick and then walk home with some more prize money. This is just going to be a bit of a warm-up for him. Yeah. Yeah, unless we see a late registration from like HBox or Mango or someone who can give Zane a run for his money. I would love to see another set between HBox and Zane. I imagine there's a pretty high probability we'll get to see that at Pound or in any of these big events coming up. Yeah, the only real hitch in these next couple of weeks that we have. No, I don't want to look at the EU Melee head-to-head. Where is the schedule? I lost it already. Oh, there it is. Cool. Yeah, the only hitch we could potentially see is with Full Bloom. I believe we already talked about it on the show, like what's going on there. But even that same weekend, we have H-Land. Oh, let me switch over to the event, the calendar of events that matter. Yeah, so CEO, Don't Stop on Me, going to be both exciting events. Obviously, CO is a lot more stacked and be a whole lot more exciting. Press Less is pretty exciting as well. Is there anyone going to this Home Sweet Home coming up? Moki's also on page 2. Ah, damn. Feels bad, man. Sometimes oh, that's like super cheap to enter this event. I don't know why I clicked on Melee Singles like it'd be seated already. Okay, Magi's gonna be here. Oh, it looks like this is Magi's tournament to lose then with Hell. Yeah. Also, I hate that it's called Smush Signals. I don't think I'm gonna report on this tournament anymore. Okay, so it's just looking like a Alabama, Louisiana, a southern kind of event. We got Skittles, we got Magi. Kind of what we expect here. And we got HFAM. The HFAM's coming out. Big prizes. Professor Pizza gonna go off? Who is Professor Pizza? Who do they play? Can I, if I Google Professor Pizza Melee, will I get... Actually, I'm interested, but afraid to just Google Professor Pizza. They play Falco. Okay, what happens if I just Google Professor Pizza? No. I'm really mad. I was expecting some sort of like Inspector Gadget kind of guy, like a pizza professor. Jesus Christ. We need to burn the internet down. The internet needs to be destroyed. See, this is what happens when I don't have anything to talk about in the ranking show. I'm really mad that we don't have a... Oh, wait. What if I get rid of the M? That's much better. That's exactly what I was thinking of. This is the top Falco player, Professor Pizza. Yeah, I was really, really surprised. Now we're talking. All right, gamers. All right, let's get out of here. Did I already go through CEO Dreamland? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting to the end of the official show. I'm going to start, like, doing some net playing a tiny bit. If the motorcycles stop going by. But I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the last kind of thing I wanted to talk about was just this really incredible string of events we have coming up leading into Pound. It does look like there's going to be a little bit of a gap after that, but then we're going to be getting into the Summer of Smash, and then it's just going to go all buck wild from there for like 2 months in a row. Yeah, like once we get, I think this... Once we get over coronavirus and we get over like this little bit of gap after Pound, which will probably be filled up with smaller events or stuff that's announced in this gap, it's going to get real exciting for Melee. And I imagine it'll be pretty exciting all the way up to, I wonder what's going to be the cutoff for, because we don't have like a big event here that'd be the cutoff for the Summer of Smash. Also, I didn't realize Riptide's so late in the year. Yeah, what's our big... Maybe it'll be announced by this point. Maybe it'll be announced in the coming months. But it doesn't seem like we have like a very strong cutoff point for the Summer Smash. What Sizzling takes Akron? Plup wins, Mutagen gets second, HBox gets fifth. JDK, you're pushing your luck too much in these predictions. Pushing your luck way much in these predictions. Yeah, I don't know where Shine is. Yeah, that's why I always, when you're looking like more than a month, maybe like a month and a half ahead on these events, you're gonna be missing like half the things in here. Because like this is what a good stretch of tournaments. I imagine like once we get around this area, we'll start to see them filling up. Well, once we get into this area, the year, we'll have more events filling up here, and we'll have like a good idea of what's gonna end off the year. But I think that about does it for this episode of the Ranking Show. Again, a little bit of a slow weekend. We'll have a lot to talk about from Dreamland and from Don't Stomp on Me from this weekend. Excited. You'll be getting a storylines video later this week. They never advanced Shine this early year. Later half of March is ridiculously stacked. 100% agree. It's going to be... Hopefully this is the start of a very exciting couple of weeks for Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. And I am going to... I'll leave it to y'all who are here at the end of the show in the VOD. Oh yeah, no, Happy Gate, I'm not done for the stream. We're still going to be playing some Melee. I'm 100% agree with you. We're still going to be playing some Melee after this. I'm just ending off the show. But it's about to get really, really exciting, potentially. Barring anything doesn't go wrong. Finally, some good fucking Melee. I missed my Melee naps too. Yeah, no worries, Happy Gate. I just wanted to clarify to make sure people don't dip. But what was I going to say? Yeah, we've got a couple of interesting months coming up. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. That I've been talking about this in the Discord with the subs, with a few of the subs, shopping around some ideas. But I'm going to be starting up a new show, a new video series next week. Hopefully, in case like unless anything goes wrong. I'm between either calling it this or this. But I'm essentially gonna cover what's going on with the leaderboards on the Smash World Tour for both Melee and Ultimate every Monday afternoon, and kind of like do the updates on like what tournaments are coming up that week, as well as what ones are happening or happened the week before. I was gonna do one on this week, but I was running behind too much. Like you can see, these were sent at 3 a.m. But yeah, for those of you who tuned in or stayed to the end of the VOD, I just wanted to let you know a little bit coming soon from your boy. Still working on the Yoshi video. The rest video will come at some point. The Spark Rising Player Spotlight, Spark DM'd me again, and I have to get back to him about that. That is still on the docket. There's a lot of things, a lot of burning questions going on. Did I see the tourney tiers thing on Reddit? I saw that Edwin did something on Monday Morning Marth based around that, and then talked about how Pika has her sort of system that she orders for that, but I didn't look into any more things from that. Yeah, but with that being said, can we get more videos that take 5,000 hours of research? Yeah. God. Yeah, but that about does it for me for this episode of The Ranking Show. Stay tuned for you subs to play some little bit of Melee net play after this, but I've been SaveAsUntitled, and I will see you VOD viewers